Since he was a producer for the project created under the vision of Patty Jenkins, Snyder may have had original plans to change Diana Prince's sexuality. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Before filmmaker James Gunn took over the role of DC Film CEO along with Peter Safran, the reins of the DC franchise were in the hands of Zack Snyder, who did an outstanding job of making the DCEU go toe-to-toe with the MCU. His contributions were so impactful that millions of fans all across the globe are loyal to his vision for the superheroes of DC in cinema to this day. From his involvement in 2013's Man of Steel, the director has also overseen several projects that have later been developed in the now dismantled franchise. When it came to 2017's Wonder Woman, it seems like he had the idea to change the sexuality of the titular superhero completely to her being bisexual in the films after he contributed one dialogue to Patty Jenkins' vision for the character. From the decision to cast Henry Cavill as the former symbol of hope in the DCU to the creative concepts and executions that went behind the films under his supervision, Zack Snyder was able to disappoint the audience, not even once. This has led to him gaining legendary status in the eyes of the fans of comic book films. But when he recently revealed that his contribution to Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman came in the form of the talk of *Zool pleasures between Steve Trevor and Diana Prince, people wondered if he had plans of his own for the film. In a recent interview with Wired, the 300 Rise of an Empire director talked about his upcoming film Rebel Moon and what the audience can expect from it. Naturally, the conversation also shifted to his contributions to the DCU, where he opened up about one of his direct contributions to Jenkins' project featuring Gal Gadot. He said that in the scene where Trevor and Prince talk about intimate pleasures on the boat, the actress line that men are not necessary for those pleasures was his suggestion. He said, "Actually, there's one line in the Wonder Woman movie that I originally wrote. When they're on the boat and talking about, like the treatises on sexual pleasure, she says to Steve Trevor, 'You wouldn't like it because it concludes that men, though important for reproduction, are not necessary for pleasure.' That was my contribution. Since he was a producer for the film, people are now theorizing that he may have had this vision for the character all along, which is in line with what the original lore tells us. In the comics, it's revealed early on that most Amazonian women were bisexual, and so was Diana, something that the motion pictures didn't incorporate. While the first film of the series was a smashing hit that defied expectations, Wonder Woman 1984 left much to be desired by the fans. Thus, with the creation of the new DCU, James Gunn and Peter Safran have decided to drop the existing Wonder Woman series for the future. But rumors also suggest that the character is way too integral for the franchise to let sit idly by, which is why the CEOs are looking for a new face that can replace Gadot in the coming years as Diana Prince. Gal Gadot may not be the only actress perfect enough to play Wonder Woman. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman for most fans. She has established herself as the hero despite the sequel for her standalone film being unfortunately underwhelming. Her long-running reign in the DC universe came to an untimely end. Following that, there also seemed to be confirmation regarding her return to the character as well. There can, however, be a slim chance for her to get replaced as well. From Batman to Superman, all the biggest superheroes are getting revamped with James Gunn's vision for the franchise. In this constant flow of change, there is one star from the Marvel Cinematic Universe who could be an absolute possible replacement for Gadot in case the opportunity were to ever arise for her: Natalie Dormer. Natalie Dormer may not be best known for starring in a superhero movie, but that does not necessarily mean that she hasn't done that. Starring alongside Chris Evans in Captain America, The First Avenger, she adorned the role of Private Lorraine. Dormer has also been part of the Hunger Games franchise as Cressida. She has also bagged accolades one after the other. To say the least, talent is nothing she is short of. Gal Gadot stands as also the first female superhero to have her own standalone movie. This achievement not only put the MCU to shame, but it magnified her own fame because of how much everyone came to love Wonder Woman. Dormer has yet to bag a role in the genre as big as that of Gadot's. When it comes to range, that is not something she is short of. Gal Gadot's reign may not be over yet, but that does not mean there isn't a perfect replacement ready and waiting. To begin with, fans have been debating about how Dormer would have been a better Cheetah for Wonder Woman 1984 than Kirsten Wiig. Natalie Dormer has played some of the most complex roles, whether it is for a movie or a television series. From The Tudors to Game of Thrones, there seems to be no stopping her in her extraordinary display of talent. She has already taken the role of a strong female character, whether it is with Hunger Games or the MCU. Her combat abilities have also been shown through the range of roles. To say that she can blend as Wonder Woman would clearly be an understatement. If it were about the color of her hair, then again, Scarlett Johansson does not have red hair. Zoe Saldana does not have Gamera's hair. Dormer's age also matches that of Wonder Woman in a manner of the lore that follows Diana Prince. Although Gal Gadot has done a wonderful job as the superhero, an amazing fan art shows what Gal Gadot would look like if she played Emma Frost in the MCU. Even better suited. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. Gal Gadot's tenure as Wonder Woman in the DCEU ended on a rather unimpressive note. While she had cameo roles in 2023 Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and The Flash, the character didn't serve any importance whatsoever. Even if something was teased with her in those appearances or Wonder Woman 1984, the character does not seem to have a future in James Gunn's DCU. Since she departed from the DCU, the actress has been rumored to be entering the MCU numerous times. While any official news about the matter is not out, fans have already fan-casted her for several roles. A recent fan art of Gadot as a pivotal X-Men character will certainly get fans excited. Gal Gadot's time in the DCU seems to be over as James Gunn is set to begin his new vision of the IP in 2025. The actress played Wonder Woman in various DCU films, but the character does not seem to be a part of Gunn's plans for the new DCU. This led to many fans speculating that Gadot would find her way into the MCU. While rumors persist all the time about her joining the MCU, there is no validity to these baseless reports. But this has not stopped fans from fan-casting the actress for their desired roles. A user named ThekisJacker uploaded an amazing artwork on the website DeviantArt showing Gadot as X-Men's Emma Frost. The art is elegant and immaculately shows how Gadot would look if she played the iconic X-Men character. Fans will certainly be excited to see this brilliant artwork, and the desire to see Gadot in the MCU will be heightened among fans. In 2020, it was announced that Gal Gadot would play the famous Egyptian Queen Cleopatra. With no news about the filming of the project over the years, many thought that the project was shelved. However, Gadot assures that work on the film is underway and shares her excitement about playing the role. Speaking to Vogue, the actress claimed that Queen Cleopatra was ahead of her time and she can't wait to play her and do justice to her legacy. She also wants to change the popular belief of most people and show that she's so more than just a seductress. She said, "This woman was so ahead of her time. Egypt, and what Egypt was back then, was still futuristic to where we are today. I can't say much, but to me, I'm so passionate to tell her story and to bring justice to this character and her legacy and celebrate